What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. This is why you can't trust women. This is what every man needs to understand about female nature. So even when you like a woman, right? You can believe what she says, but you shouldn't. You should only pay attention to what she does. See, this video is going to help more than it's going to hurt, but it's going to be a bitter pill to swallow. So you're going to think because a woman looks a certain way, because she acts a certain way, that you can come up with this formula to understand if she's a good woman. But out here, man, it's not like that. See, women are all the same. It's just that some of them are into different things. But if you pay attention to what happens to men when they believe all of what women say, it never turns out good. It's because women's feelings can change, just like that. But once you understand that, you don't care as much. And when you're indifferent to women, you actually see that women are more attracted to you. Women show you more respect. Women just fall in line, okay? And they actually have a problem with you being absent. Yes, when you go away, women are thinking to themselves, well, what the hell is wrong with me? Or something's got to be wrong here because he's not acting like them. Most men don't operate this way because they think if she looks pretty, or if she looks like a certain type of way, or she doesn't hang out and do this or whatever. See, it's all about what women are doing. It's all about what women are doing. Don't pay attention to what they say. So I got a couple of talking points. I hope they're going to stick with dudes because no matter what, universally, men have heard these things before. They've gone through these things before, or they might be in a situation like this and it's confusing them. So let's get straight into the video. Number one, deception. Women are going to use deception. They're going to use words to get over on you, to paint this illusion that they're the perfect woman or they would never do anything like that. So it's going to come in the form of things like this. Well, who you dealing with? We're not all like that. Who hurt you? You don't trust me? Don't you trust me? I would never do that. I've never hooked up with any of my male friends. They're going to use things like that. And what you need to understand as a man is a woman is selling herself. They're selling purity. That's their job. Like, they don't ever want to be looked at as a bad person under a social light. But when they're in private, they get together and they get all giddy and they talk about the guys who they don't care about. They talk about the ugly guys on dating apps. Trust and believe. They talk about the guys who took them out on a date and they weren't feeling them like that. And they're just going to use him while they go, fuck the other guy that they really like that. So you don't understand it. It's always selling purity. It's always trying to sell you that they're this nice person, this good person. But realistically, women are just women and they understand what men are looking for. Whenever a man is into a woman, women understand. They have this experience at a younger age than men, especially nowadays. They're able to tell the guys who really like them, the guys who are really not going to be any good for them. You know what I'm saying? They know a bunch of different things. So whenever they know that you're a guy that's trying to bring good intentions, they're always trying to sell purity. So when I tell guys, you want to make your intentions clear and get sexual, say things like, let her know that you see her that way and you're trying to make things happen. It's because when women see that side of dudes, they cut the games. Because on the other side, they want to get with that guy too because they're sexually attracted. See, when women are sexually attracted to you, what they're going to do is sell purity. They're going to sell that they can do no wrong. But women instantly notice that guys who they're sexually attracted to that want to hook up with them, they're not really trying to judge them for all that stuff. Especially with the way they move, the swag, the energy, the way they talk. But most men don't have it that way. So what is a woman's job to do? It's to sell purity. It's to make a dude think that she's not like that. She's never been around. She doesn't do these type of things. She's not that type of girl. So when men believe this, it puts them into a bad spot because they get with the woman, right? And this is what happens. Over time, her character starts to show. Over time, she starts flaking. Over time, she starts breaking plans and protocol and like just the routine you guys have, all to do things that you never thought she did in the first place. But because you were listening to the words and not paying attention to her actions. Always remember, deception is a woman's best friend. Number two, caring. You cannot care that much. And it's funny because when you care, it's counterproductive to attracting women, right? So whenever you care about something that a woman is doing that you don't see fit, you don't like it, you don't think it's ladylike and stuff like that, you're going to be labeled as insecure. That's what's going to happen. You're a little man. You can't handle it. So what I've learned is over time, you're going to get better results sexually with women when you're not trying to judge them, when you don't care about anything. You know, they got their friends, they go here, they do this, they club, they drink on the weekend. You just don't care. And the reason why I came to this conclusion is because I'm never looking for a relationship like that. You understand? I'm not getting married, but you're going to especially have it hard out here when you're looking for a woman that's perfect and you care about all that type of stuff. Here's the kicker. It's going to be hard to find good relationships, but you're going to have a lot of access to sex with women. Because women give it up to dudes who aren't judgmental like that, you understand? But it just makes the dating thing not fun. Because when you're looking for something meaningful, you want to care. Because through caring is protecting. You understand? Caring is like nurturing. Caring is showing somebody that you give a damn about their own well-being. I don't think you should do that. Hey, I don't think you should go over here with your girls. I don't think you should go to that club. I don't think you should go on that trip. I don't think you should wear that short skirt. It shows too much of your legs, shows too much of your body when you're going to be out tonight. You know, you never know what's going to happen. See, when you care like that deep down inside, women think you're insecure, but it's funny how you see these videos online of women saying, I'm going out to the club tonight, babe. And guys are like, oh, okay, well, go, hurry up. And they're pushing her out the door. And then she turns around. Wait. You're not upset I'm leaving? See, you just can't care. The more indifferent you are to what women do and what they say, it makes them almost more intrigued with you. They just want to understand like why you don't care because so many other guys care. But here's the flip side to that. And this is what women don't understand. These are the men that women are very sexually attracted to. All right. But it's not about resources. It's not about providing. It's not about any of that. It's sexual chemistry, sexual energy, and always chasing a man's approval, his validation. But see what comes with that as well. You could be cut at any minute, right? He doesn't really care that much. And that's not conducive for a long-term relationship. They should want a man who actually cares about them like that. But on the flip side, when they get with the man who cares about them like that, they're going to have to deal with questions. They're going to have to deal with a dude wanting to know about their past. Does she have any male friends? He's not going to be accepting and liking certain things from her. So it's a double-edged sword. But all I'm saying is when you care too much, women will run all over you. And that's another reason why they sell purity. That's another reason why they're always lying. They lie about everything because most men can't handle it. But guess what? When you just give up and you stop caring about them, you see how easy women really are. And it just saves you more of your time and energy to focusing on something else. And this is why you should never, ever care too much about a woman. Number 3, appearance. So a woman's appearance is always to deceive you. So you can never actually trust women. See, like I say, when you're meeting a woman, she's going to be on her best. And I'm seeing more and more and more things. And guys are talking about, they don't really like a woman who wears that much makeup. They don't. Because if you're pretty, you're naturally pretty. That's like a guy. Most dudes don't think they're anything, but all you have to do is lean out, your face gets chiseled, you pick a haircut, you groom your beard, you match your clothes, and you just become handsome. You become more attractive, you understand? You don't have to do all this extra stuff, getting surgeries and stuff. So when women are doing all this stuff, it's always to deceive you with their appearance. And what are they trying to deceive you for? For attention, validation, and resources. And that's just simple as it is. So when men come around and they say, I want the 9 or a 10. Well, is she really a 9 or a 10? Ask yourself that. Or is she just done up? Has she had her body done? It's all to deceive you. Now, there's a flip side of this too. See, most men underestimate women when they have this homely, innocent look to them. Most men think that they're going to get with her easier because she's not all dolled up, because she doesn't put that much effort into her appearance like that. But those are the women that get down the most. I'm telling you from my own personal experience and having it happen to other people around me. The women who don't even look like they would be like that are like that. This is why I'm always trying to get through to men. None of them are special. Some do things and some do other things, okay? But they're all one. Everything is one. A guy might get sold a good deal. A guy might get sold a bad deal. But everything is one. Just hope you get sold a good deal. That is all. When a woman's appearance is very nerdy, very casual, very looks like she's going to the job all the time, she wears long dresses, she covers her body up. Yes, it's respectful, but don't ever let that go over your head thinking like she's different. No, bro. See, you're deceiving yourself on that end. But when women are going out of their way to prop themselves up, to look the best that they can, to go out in skimpy clothing. It's all for attention and validation and to deceive you. So how could you ever put trust into a woman like that? And this is why I laugh when guys are like, I want the hottest of hottest women. Okay, so I assume you're going to be a guy that doesn't care about what she does like that. You understand? You're never going to put any trust into her like that. You're never going to put any thought into her like that. No, the reason why you want the hottest of the hottest is so you can daydream about her, so you can wonder about her, so you can make her your phone's background. You understand how that goes? Don't let a woman's looks deceive you, bro. Number 4, feelings. Let's talk about feelings. This is something you can never overly invest into. See, a woman's feelings can change at the drop of a hat, bro. I'm telling you. So what you need to do is always be in control of your feelings. And this is what's going to happen. When you're in control of your feelings, women understand that you're masculine. You're just a masculine dude. You cannot be swayed like that. You cannot be moved. You're a rock. So you actually help yourself and you can help her. See, women with their feelings and stuff, this is why things go wrong when dudes put too much trust into women. So when you put too much trust and too much caring and too much energy, you're going to become a problem solver. When women are all in their feelings and they're blah, 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 they don't really want a solution. They don't. And honestly, the more you understand women, the more you're going to get just annoyed with this stuff. Like, why are you asking me if you don't want a solution? You understand? Your job is to sit there and listen. Most dudes are going to try to solve the problem. This is what I'm telling you. Simp nature, simp culture. It gets tired after a while. Yes, a woman will accept it, but you trust her too much. You care too much. And it gets boring, stale, and dry and old. All right? This is why you see guys getting taken advantage of. They're getting caught up in their woman's feelings, not understanding that they just need to let her sit there, think it out, cry it out, and then get back in the game. This is life. Life is a game. Life is one big game, and this is a game. You're either going to play or you're not. Enjoy your feelings or sit through your feelings, write in your journal, read a book, cry, walk, whatever. Come back to the situation, re-energized and refreshed. But when men get too invested in women's feelings, it starts to mess with their feelings. It starts to change their feelings. She's feeling a certain type of way about you. Now you start feeling a certain type of way about yourself because you're letting her down. Bro, it ain't even all that serious. You see why you can never do these things? Can never miss these things, because especially if you're trying to be with someone or you're trying to keep someone around, you have to remain who you are, that dope dude who loves himself. But when you overinvest in a woman's feelings, your feelings start to change. And guess what? Your feelings never matter. This show must go on. 5, body count. Okay, let's talk about body count. I know this is murky waters. It's like whenever I talk about body count, my views are low, my likes are low, because you know how I give it up, bro. So what I want to say about this is the body count is always going to be higher than expected. Now, for all men who have found a unicorn and it's only 3, it's only 2, it's only 1, there's no need to even comment, okay? Kudos to you. For all the rest of men out there, when you're so fixated on a woman's body count, I'm going to let you down before she lets you down. I'm going to tell you the truth before she lies to you. It's always going to be higher than expected. So this is why I put this here as a talking point. Men should not trust women. Women are always going to lie about the body count. The reason why they lie about the body count is to sell you purity. The only time a woman would be honest about her body count is if you were cool. As time goes on, you're sharing experiences, and then you're letting her know that you've had a lot of sex. Women are never going to go bye-bye. Women do not care about that. It's always funny when they say, well, what about a man who sleeps around like that? Bro, it ain't the same. So you bring that up first somewhere in a conversation lightly, and then she'll talk about her experiences as well. And then it will naturally come out that way if you're not putting too much on it. But in the beginning, when you meet a woman, do not ask her about her body count. It's always going to be higher. It's always going to be a lie. Always. Unless you meet a woman really young. And nowadays, women are sleeping around at an alarming rate. So you have to understand that it's always going to be higher than expected. Don't put any trust, care, energy into how sexual a woman has been. But when you're trying to get into a relationship with women, before it even gets there, for you to have this thought, it should be, I'm just chilling first before it even gets there. That's something you have to deal with yourself. And if you want to bring it to her, bring it to her. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to be higher than expected. Now, if it's not, and you could stand that, cool. But this is what I'm saying, man. You'll talk to a woman at your job. She'll have messed with somebody at the job before. And then you're like, damn, like, it's like that. You guys got to stop with this thinking that women don't go after what they want to go after. Stop thinking that they're so innocent and dainty and gentle. No, it's the farthest thing from the truth. You'll be at your school. She's been with 4 other dudes in the school. Some chick that you randomly met that's from like the next town over, she's hooked up with 2 of your boys. It's not a surprise at this point, man. It's always higher than you expected. They've always done things that you wouldn't expect them to do. And when you care too much or put too much trust into a woman's, the way she's deceiving you in the beginning, when you put too much emphasis on that and you're like, I could believe this chick, I could really rock with her, you're not paying attention to the actions. It's always going to let you down. Number 6, keep your friends away from her. This is another reason why you can't trust women. Over the years in my life, I have seen too many women to count date one guy and then date his friend. When women are saying things like, oh, well, it's weird if a guy doesn't have any friends. No, I think it's weird that you care so much about him having friends. I think that's very weird. Sounds to me like you're looking for your next option. Sounds to me like you're looking for somebody to call up that you can have fun with when maybe your guy doesn't want to go out. Okay, and then let's say all he had was female friends. Would you be cool with that? No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. And that would technically count as friends. Do not bring the chick that you're interested in around your friends like that, because see, this is the thing with women. And you actually see memes about this stuff. When you go on a date with the guy, finally meet his friends, and his friends are cuter than him. I know you've seen that meme before. It's a true thing. Like, art imitates life. It's not all funny. So when they get on TikTok and Instagram and they make these reels, it's actually the truth. Keep them away from your friends. Number 7, women do not care about your safety, so do not jump out the window and do not crash out. If you take one thing away from this video, this is it. A woman that's being consistent with you, she's invested more into you than you've even invested into her. Yes, protect that woman. A woman that you just started seeing, a woman that could leave tomorrow. She's here today, she's gone tomorrow. She's had sex with you a couple of times. Everything seems to be going well. And her ex-boyfriend calls her up. And he's badgering her. And she tells you something about, he's so abusive and whatever. Your advice to her is, well, just block him. Well, get away from him. You should not go try to fight this man. You should not go try to bring harm to this man, because guess what can happen? People always think they're big and bad and like nothing can happen to them. And that's how you know a lot of people can't fight. A lot of people they don't have a healthy relationship with danger. They've never been in dangerous situations. You're not a tough guy, because guess what? There's always somebody bigger, badder, and tougher than you. So you think you're going to go over and smack fool up. Something happens to you. And guess what? You could either get locked up, you could get set up, or something even worse can happen. But then guess what? At the end of that, she'll be with the next dude. And then after that dude, she'll be with the next dude. And when you're locked up, you're going to feel it the worst. You did all that for nothing. All of it for nothing, because you put all your trust, care, and energy into a woman. Women do not care about your safety like that. You understand? That's why women will put you in these situations or not stop you from these situations. See, real cool chicks, right, will tell you like this: no, don't do anything. No, please, let's just go. Let's go. The toxic women, you're not going to stand up for me? You better go whoop his ass. You better go handle that. I'm going to call my man over here right now. That's the number one sign a woman's with a simp. Something pops off, and she calls up her husband or her man. They're doing this over here. You need to get down here and show them a thing or two. That dude is a simp. If not, he didn't even assess the situation. I'm on my way. Starts flipping stuff. Simp. They don't care about your safety, because putting you in situations like that can ruin your life. You understand? Can eliminate you from life. So when you put too much trust and care into a woman that doesn't care about your safety, it's detrimental, bro. It's nothing good coming with it. So when men tend to trust women, they want to defend them. They want to defend their honor. And what I'm here to tell you is, I've been through it myself. I'm not with this chick till this day. Do not crash out, bro. Do not crash out. Number 8, let's close it out with this one. Women who count favors are a no-go. This is why you need to vet women over a long period of time, giving them the least. So when men want to trust women, they're never paying attention to the woman's actions. See, when women start complaining about we're not going out enough, we're not doing enough, we're not this enough, men tend to give her what she wants. Understand? To keep her around. I tell you guys, it's the opposite of that. When you deal with the woman who's cool with doing whatever you want to do for however long period of time, that's a woman that you should actually keep around. But when men put too much caring and trusting into women, what they do is they just do what the woman says because they're in fear of her leaving. Okay? But see, if the woman really liked you, she would be appreciative that you're even spending time with her anyway. There are plenty of women out there, and this is funny, they have these standards that, you know, men need to take them out on dates and men need to do this. But there's always a guy or a couple of guys in the background now, or that they were just done with, or that were from the past, that they just accepted his energy. They were in situationships for 6 months to a year to 2 years to 4 years to 8 years. There's videos out here, and I've seen it with my own eyes. Women dealing with the dude consistently, you know, on and off through 8 years. They link up, might have a bite to eat, whatever, but it's not really about that. It's about just linking up, smashing, linking up, smashing, linking up, smashing, linking up, smashing. But then you, as a guy in front of her now, she has all these requirements for it. Doesn't make any sense. So the women that are the coolest to be around are women that just stick around, bring forth good energy, actually invest into you, drive to you, buy you things, open their wallet. What can I do for you, sir? Energy. Okay. But even there, you don't trust that. It has to be over a prolonged period of time, because guess what's going to happen? In a lot of situations, they're going to act a certain type of way when they're like, well, why don't we do anything? And you check that one time and you let her know the door is open. Now, after that, what's going to happen is it's going to be a straight path. It's going to just be a straight path of no resistance, no problems. When a woman can keep on this path, it shows that she's in cooperation with you. It shows that she doesn't have a problem going in the direction that you want to go into. And that's cool. But what men tend to do with the other strategy is put so much trust that, you know, she does deserve this and she's a good pick and this, that. You do it if you want to do it. You don't do it because a woman is nagging you to do it. This is exactly why dudes get married and they get into relationships with women who eventually start to nag, hold back sex, treat them like they're incompetent, make fun of them. You understand? Because they never picked a woman who was just going in their direction, who had no problem with what they wanted to do. They went with the woman who they made their girlfriend in 3 months. They made their girlfriend in 2 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. See, and the fact that I even got past 6 or 5, it ain't even like that. Most dudes make women their girlfriends 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. That's it. Doesn't even go past 3. And the women are doing nothing in those 3 months but giving them some sex and being taken out on dates. So you're giving commitment, energy, focus, protection, trust for a chick who's been giving you what she gives to other people that she's attracted to like that. Doesn't really make any sense, man. So guys, focus up, respect yourself, pay attention to what women do, not what they say. It's your boy Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.